Welcome to For Felliness, Belly Snake.
You are not broken. You are
out of balance.
and there is a path home.
This is For Felliness Belly Snake,
From the Alaska Uv Hepnar
ancestral morning light for those
who have been through hell.
and are still standing.
This nonprofit has a sliding scale guidance
At alaskaulfhepnar.org/guidance.
for Felliness Belly Snake.
Begins now.
Every day, someone's little girl, daughter, sister, girlfriend, fiance, wife, cousin, mother, auntie, grandmother, great grandmother, elder disappears, shattering a family, a community, the world. There is something we can all do. Remember them.
If you find yourself in a place where you're having difficulties understanding how you process the world around you and how that processing creates your reality, check out our new book, Rewriting Your Emotional Recipes. You're not broken, you're inherited. Purchase and download the book at author.akoutlaw.com or at kobo.com. God Morgan, my friends. And there we go. And a happy Tuesday to you. I hope this weekend has been wonderful, and I hope yesterday we started off the week with a very powerful absorption of energies and just real, true experiences that would lead us on our path today. So today, as always, I want to start off by, of course, thanking all of you who have liked, followed, and subscribed. I can only begin to express my appreciation, regardless what platform, whether it be live radio, whether it be all the podcasts, all the videos, everything. So thank you so much for being a part of this. And I want to give a huge shout out to my friends and family at New Reality TV, newrealitytv.com, streaming channel dedicated to spiritual perspectives, differences of the way we can look at our spirituality, which ultimately leads to our better mental health. Today's show brought to you by Mountain Rose Herbs. I must admit, this is the herbs and spices and things I use for all of my my remedies and my even my cooking. Beautiful collection of teas and ointments and certainly the herbs themselves, perfectly cared for, perfectly cared for. Wonderful opportunity. So do check them out, as well as our other affiliates at our website, akumedia.akoutlaw.com/sponsors. So do check them out. So today we're talking about the Icicle song, and what I find it ironic today. Of course, we talk about the Icicle song, and the reason I find it ironic is that for those of you who live here in Alaska, you probably know that the weather, well, the weather is not being very cooperative. Mother Yord is having some difficulties understanding and interacting right now, so it's a little challenging. But what we find right now is the growth of these icicles as our homes freeze and thaw and freeze and thaw. overnight, and then of course thaw during the day, allowing the dripping to continue. One of the things that strikes me when thinking about the icicle and the growth of it in our everyday life is that it doesn't happen immediately. It's not something that occurs just at one shot. It takes time. It grows. One drip of water, one literal drip, poof, and then it freezes at the end of the icicle. Another one rolls down, freezes at the end of the icicle, and it grows slowly over time. Now, some of them can become quite big. I've seen some on the internet that are as big as a car or bigger. But what it tells us, I think, is that we shouldn't expect things to happen immediately, particularly when it comes to something as beautiful as the clarity of an icicle. It happens over time. It grows. As we look at the experiences that we're having in this lifetime, and our self is processing that experience, pushing it into our mind as intellect, as imagery, and certainly interconnecting with the other intellects within our mind, building this thing called wisdom, which there feeds the imagination going forward. We have to remember that it's a step-by-step process. We learn, we grow. Like the icicle, which drips and freezes. We're going to learn not only the experience that we're having, but then that experience is interrelationship with other experiences that we've already had. In addition, we have to remember that those experiences that have built the wisdom within our sensory mind, within our memories, are also shared spiritually. So the gods, other spirits, our ancestors, can absorb that experience secondhand. Think of our experiences as being a particular cameraman during an event. Everyone's running around now with their cell phones filming video. A particular event is occurring, and you have a multitude of people standing around with their phones on recording video. This is very much the same experience that the gods have for every event in life. Every event. For in our physical selves, we connect to our ancestors, our physical ancestors, the bloodline, through our DNA, right? So we're connected to them and providing for them our experiences secondhand. We're doing that all the time. Morning, noon, and night. In addition, then, those experiences, which are now stored in memory, as our physical mind releases our consciousness back to our spiritual self, our consciousness creates the connection between our memories, and our spiritual self. Our spiritual self, of course, being connected to the spiritual realm. And it provides that experience in energy form out to the spiritual realm, where now we're no longer concerned with the bloodline ancestry. It's all the ancestors and the gods, the deities, are now able to absorb that experience. Why would they do that? Great point. Why would they do that? Well, think about it this way. If you have an experience and you experience, we'll say, we'll use a very simplistic event, a conversation. You have an experience of a conversation with another person, with another ancestor, whomever. Wouldn't you like to have a second person's view